Okay, it appears I'm live. I'm going right now. So, a lot of people have seen what's going on yesterday, what happened with Trump. And I'm the type of person, whenever I see something, yes, you have the initial shock and surprise of what happened. But next, you start going into the questioning of things. How did it happen? Why did it happen? And who was the person that actually did it? Now, the person who actually did it was somebody named Thomas Matthew Crooks. And it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of misinformation being put out about him already. One key thing I did see is they were saying that he donated to Biden back in 2018 or 2019, I want to say. And they have this little card thing that's on Facebook with his name on there in the same area, in the Pennsylvania area. Excuse me. The only problem with that is Thomas is supposed to be 20 years old. So back then he would have been close to what, 16? Either way, he would have been underage and not able to donate to a party and have his name or something like that. So I don't think that's something true. I think that's something that somebody's made up. And let me just go ahead and play this video clip real quick to show an introduction who this man actually is. Let's see here.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy. My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
So I'm kind of curious about what makes this man hate Trump so much. Because as of right now, we know nothing about him except for the fact that there's a picture out there showing him when he graduated high school. There's another picture showing him when he was like in middle school, I think, or maybe a freshman in high school. There's another picture or information that you can go and find showing that he's an actual registered Republican. And now he's on the internet acting like he's a Batman villain, trying to intimidate people. Or I don't know. The look on his face is very smug. And I remember in my previous video, I said that I believe that he was very well trained for him to do something like this. And people made a comment of, yeah, there was a lot of shots fired and he missed. So he came pretty close. He was a pretty good distance. And if he didn't have any military training, he had a lot of practice to get something that close. But I will say this, though, when it comes to this man. There is something clearly wrong mentally with him. And I'm not exactly sure what it is. Now, when it comes to him, maybe let's play this again.
And guess what? You got the wrong guy. My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
Now, right now, there's nothing on this man on the internet as far as his personal accounts. You can't find a Twitter or Facebook, Instagram, nothing. Plenty of fish. You can't find anything about this man. You don't know if he has a girlfriend. And as of right now, when I'm recording this or making this live, they haven't made anything about any leaked information about him. This is his name. And this random video that kind of popped up out of nowhere. Now, there are theories saying that the person who was left on a rooftop was not really him, and they was doing a comparison with the whole entire ear stuff. I'm not going to show that because I'm pretty sure YouTube will kick me off the internet for certain stuff like that because it was a little gruesome. Do I think it was him? Maybe. Do I think I just don't get it. Why would a Republican go after Trump like that? Now, I know back in the day there was the God, what were those Republicans called? That were like the old school, like, was it Liberty? No. There was another branch of the Republican Party that was a lot more radical. And it'll come back to me later. They were Republicans, but they didn't consider them like the liberal Republicans. They were very much more conservative and a lot more hanging on to those tools that he used to go try to get Trump. And that's the other thing, that there was also pictures. I didn't take a screenshot so I could add it to the live. I really should have did that, where it showed gun rights made a pretty large donation to Trump. So you can argue that if we had sugar gun laws, maybe this wouldn't have happened. However, I am a big supporter of everybody owning their own firearms, just in case, because people are crazy and we live in America, and the more things hard to get out here, the more desperate people get. But back to Thomas. Somebody that's 20 years old would do something like this. There's got to be something more to the picture. But that's just there. Let's just leave that for right there for right now. They get him off my screen. Now, when it comes to Trump himself, and a lot of people why they think is fake, is because of the reaction he had. Let's think about it for a second. You're an elderly man in your 70s, a rich elderly man, but still an elderly man in your 70s. Ideally, if you get struck in the ear by a large caliber round, you're going to feel it. You're going to hurt. You're going to be down. But instead, he just kind of stood there. That could have been the initial shock and disbelief. But then eventually he got put down, right? But here's the thing about that. Before that actually happened, like right before that actually happened, you could see a video out there of the photographers being moved around.
Probably 20 million people.
Now, this came out eventually,
And you know, that's a little bit
showing
old,
the
that chart.
behind
That
the
chart's
scenes.
probably
And
20 million people.
edited out the part where
And you know, that's a little bit old,
happened
that chart. That
literally right
chart's
after they moved.
probably 20
So it's
million
kind of
people.
odd that maybe it's a big coincidence.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that
Now, I like to
chart. That
think that
chart's
something's supposed to be secure.
probably 20 million people. And you know that.
I would like to think something like this that is very well organized, very well planned, that has Secret Service all over the place. I didn't know initially they had Secret Service on the rooftop, and I didn't put that video clip in there because they have firearms. And again, I'm trying to keep this video YouTube friendly. But we see these people moved right before the altercation happens, and then you get that very nice shot of Trump holding up his fist. You can kind of see it in the picture I edited right here. It's just kind of like the perfect moment. The perfect moment for the best Photoshop. And truthfully, that picture alone right there has made people millionaires overnight. I kid you not, I have seen so much merchandise being sold on TikTok and Twitter, or I guess X, whatever you want to call it, and Facebook, because people are selling t-shirts and hats and already cups. People are becoming rich overnight over this because they want to corroborate this moment. They want to have posters. And truthfully, if I had me a Cricut or a t-shirt, something to make t-shirts out of, I'd probably jump on a bandwagon too, try to make a quick buck. But in all seriousness, though, it's this, when things look a little too suspicious, it'll be foolish for us not to question it. Now, I'm not saying he didn't get hit or hurt, but what I am saying is when you have this many questions about a situation, yeah. But the other thing I kind of noticed is whenever you look at the rooftop, the picture of the Secret Service person on the rooftop, and you see the video where he kind of looks down his scope, and it looks like he's seeing something. And he looks down, he kind of looks, he looks up, and then he looks down again. Like it's like he did see something, see him there. And yet nothing was done. Even Biden eventually made a statement pretty much saying that he's going to hire a private investigation of the matter. I don't know what a private investigation means. It seems like the FBI did an okay job so far finding out information about who this man was pretty quickly and releasing that out to the public. Nothing else, though. It's like they found out who he was and locked down all his accounts, I guess, for to keep it from any being tampered in any way, shape, or form. And whatever information that's out there is very controlled and fits the narrative, like that video. Like the video that I played earlier, I don't necessarily think that was something malicious per se. I think that was just somebody who was bored trying to have fun being in character. He really does look like he's trying to living in a fantasy world. He's not that tough guy. But yet he somehow found the will to go up on there and just go after Trump. But why now, though? I get when Trump was office, he was a little kid, but it just seems really odd. It just seems extremely odd, and it's a little too coincidence everything that's been happening in the world. The more and more things fall in place, the more I'm starting to think that I'm not trying to get into conspiracy territory, but I do remember back in the day when they were talking about brainwashing activities and things of that nature, experiments that the government did. And then again, that picture that I'm not able to show on YouTube, where they did the ear comparison and how it looks like a completely different person. I don't know. All this is extremely odd. Extremely odd. And also, I'm surprised they're so willing to show his body on the internet like that, like everywhere. And that's the other question. There is literally video evidence of him laying on top of the roof, people seeing him looking down the scope, yelling, trying to get the Secret Service attention. It is a failure every single part. And here's the thing, I'm not even a Trump supporter. This is a more embarrassment for our military, for our Secret Service, for the people that's really protecting the people that's in charge or leading us. It's a failure on them because they did a very crappy job. If you think there's a threat, you're supposed to act on it, and nobody acted on anything until it was almost too late. Now, and here's the other clip that I want to show that makes me think that this was somewhat planned, also kind of fake. Let's see, which one is it? It is. Let me get him off my screen first, and put this up here. Wait. So you hear Trump saying, wait. What was the point of the wait? I mean, and why would the Secret Service even listen to him? If that's a former president and also somebody who is set to be our next president now due to these circumstances, you would listen to him when he says, wait, you're going to get him off the stage. You wouldn't let him get a good photo op moment. That just doesn't make any sense any way, shape, or form. That's why I'm saying this is so many failures on multiple fronts. What if they didn't get the guy and Trump wanted to get that little photo moment? Is this another opportunity for him to get gone? Trump is not a most reasonable man, but the people that are protecting him supposed to think of all those scenarios and possibilities. And also, in past situations where I've seen Secret Service members, I'm not saying it's an impossibility, but you rarely see Secret Service women trying to help protect the president, especially our former president, especially right in front of his face. I mean, yeah, they're trying to guard and block him, but she's obviously shorter than him. So why is she right there in the front? Again, clear target of his head. They're putting their hands there, but let's be real, the hand ain't gonna do nothing. It'll shoot straight through it. She's not gonna do nothing in that position because she's shorter than him. Her being right there in that position is another, again, something else that this doesn't make sense to me. All this doesn't make sense. And again, you want to hear, wait. I mean, here. Yeah, this doesn't make sense to me. The more I see, the more I question, and I'm starting to think that a lot of these conspiracy theories are so correct. But it is what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's just, these are questions that needs to be answered. Our Secret Service obviously needs better training. The people who are on these rooftops need to be better training. I mean, let's be real here. I would think if you see a possible threat towards your president, because I won't call him president at this point because this whole thing has made it happen. It sucks. And you know what the other thing is that's kind of inconvenient? That the people who actually did get hurt, you didn't hear too much about that, like at all in the news. I remember that you can't say the attempt failed. Well, he missed his target, but he still took somebody's life. And I remember there was a video, and again, I can't show it because it was, he was all, bloody and stuff. But showed him trying to give somebody CPR. He was in an emergency room, a doctor trying to help save somebody. He looked kind of shook, and that's very unfortunate, right? So, Thomas Crooks, the little wannabe tough guy, one of the weakest men I've ever seen before in my life. Somebody lost their life for nothing. Literally for nothing. Because whatever goal you had didn't succeed. Anyways, I don't got nothing to say about the situation, but these are things that I have questions about. Who is Thomas Crooks? Who is he really? Why is there's nothing, no social media about him? He's a 20-year-old man. If he's 20 years old, you'll think he'll be on a dating app. He'll have some ex-girlfriends. You'll have a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or X, whatever it's called. Instagram. You'll have something showing who in the world this man is. But you don't have a single thing on this man. Except these few video clips that come out here and there. That's all you have. That's it. And in this video, I guess they thought he'll look more menacing and disturbed, but instead he just looks like somebody that was just trying to play a character. He doesn't look intimidating to me at all. He just looks like somebody else, like, I'm bored in my car. He may not have too many friends. Okay, fine. I don't know. I don't get it, but you guys tell me what you think. Yeah, this is a crazy thing. Trump is going to be our next president. I'm kind of curious who his VP is going to be. He killed his relationship with Mike Pence, right? So nothing's going to happen there. Unless Trump leaves this world of natural causes, which is a big possibility because he is a 77-year-old man. Now it's our next president, and you can thank Thomas for that. So he lost his life to make this. Now I'm thinking about on this running through these thought processes. I'm kind of curious that he do this on purpose. This whole entire video talking about he hates Republicans and Trump and whatever else. And then he's right there on top of a building trying to take Trump out. But instead of taking him out, maybe he really loved Trump so much he wanted to make sure that he'll get in the office no matter what. And he wanted to sacrifice his life for that cause. I kind of want to see who his parents are, what kind of people they are, because that'll probably tell a lot about who he is. Because his parents are radical Trump fanatics, and they help instill that into the boy. Because let's be real here, these Trump people, they are hardcore and would do anything for this man. Trump even said it himself that he could go. I think the quote was, if he went into the middle of Times Square and just unalive somebody, he'll still be president. Because he knows how loyal his people are to him. One of the craziest thing you'll hear out of a president's mouth. So I'm kind of curious, did this young man sacrifice himself for Trump? That's another angle that not too many people. You know what? Now I'm saying it out loud. I'm starting to want to bet that. I have a good hunch that he sacrificed himself for Trump because he is a registered Republican. And unfortunately, it seems like people are loyal to these political lines. They seem like they're very loyal to almost like a gang almost. You're either red or blue. You can't be anything else, it seems like. All right. Well, I think I'm done. I talked long enough on here. I just wanted to give my thoughts on that and the questions I had. I hope you guys who already did watch have a good day, and thank you.